Hey, I'm Will, pastor with Remsen Bible Fellowship. Welcome to our Wednesday Reflect, where we look back at what we've already talked about in the scriptures. And so this last week, we were in Colossians chapter 4, verses 2 through 6, where the Apostle Paul talks about words to God and words to people. And the first thing that we saw was that we were to be steadfast in prayer, somebody who continues in prayer, who doesn't give up, and specifically praying for those who aren't Christians. The next thing that he talked about was praying for those who are in gospel ministry. And he said we ought to pray that they would have clarity, that they'd have open doors for sharing the gospel, and that they would speak the good news of Jesus clearly. And then as he turned and talked to the believers in that church, he said, hey, you ought to have salty speech. And he doesn't mean negative or filled with curses, but rather what he means by salty is that, like Jesus says in Matthew 5, we're to be the salt of the earth. And so when people come and they look at your life and they say, dude, what's up with that? You would have words that are gracious, seasoned with salt, that point people to the truth and the power of the word of God. They're not boring, they're not uninteresting words. They're salty, flavorful words.